Guys, we've made it. This is going to be your last week of 2024 Summer Shred, and this Friday will be our very last Friday night fights for this round. I'm really excited, but before we go into that, I want to cover Saturday while I've got your attention. So Saturday, a couple of quick reminders. That's going to be our finale. So that's when we do our weigh-in, our measurements, our after pictures. You will want to be prepared to bring some clothes to take your after photos in. I would recommend whatever you wore your first photos, or just something tight fitting. I know it's a themed workout on Saturday, so make sure that you wear something, or you bring something that you're going to want to take your after photos in. And then as far as when that happens, we'll have a workout at 9 a.m. If you do not have a fast pass, you will weigh, measure, and take pictures after the 9 a.m. If you are not able to do that, you can get a fast pass from the front desk. Those are $20 a piece, and you can weigh, measure, and take your before or your after photos before the workout. So that will be open from 8 a.m. to 8:45, or you can schedule that privately anytime throughout this week and just go to the front desk to get all of that coordinated. Outside of that, make sure that you take your in-body. Your in-body is due Monday. You've got to turn that into one of your captains, and we will go ahead and get that inputted. That is the only way for you to be even considered for that body fat percentage loss. That's our proof of that, is a copy of your in-body results, and that's a chance for you to score your team 20 points. It's a big deal. So make sure that you go do your in-body before your cheat meal. Praise Jesus, please God. Then let's talk about Friday night, okay? So Friday night, it's gonna be a little bit different. So for showing up, whether you compete or not, remember it's important to show up. Right now, there is a difference of 8 points. That's a big deal, okay? So show up, get your point, whether you're gonna compete or not. If you're competing, the things that you need to be prepared for is it is a partner workout. You must partner with someone on the opposite team. This is going to just help us keep an honest rep count, form check, without having to hire or ask people to judge instead of work out. So you will need to be partnered with someone of the opposite team. And then I would recommend someone of similar strength, so probably the same sex, because it is not a side-by-side workout, it is a partner workout. Whereas when I use my kettlebell, when I'm done, you'll be using my kettlebell. So I would recommend getting with someone at an equal level as yourself. I would prefer a partnership. If we have to three-piece, it's going to be very important that that same person is at your level, because they're not going to stop just because I got done with my reps, okay? Your success is also going to be measured off of them completing the said circuit as well. But try really hard to just be in a team of 2. You're going to be able to get a point for your team. So if I partner with someone on the red team, we both get done, I will have a point for the white team, they will have a point for the red team. So those points will be accumulated in your total score. So now we've got 2 points possible per person for Friday night. That workout will be 30 minutes long, okay? We will not have a head-to-head on Saturday. So what's going to happen is after our workout, we are going to have one final head-to-head, and it will include all 3 teams. I'm gonna cover that in just a second, but I'm gonna cover the workout first. So the workout, just so that you know kind of what to expect, it is going to be a partner workout. We are gonna kick it off with a little warm up, a little jog. And then partner number 1 is going to be on a bike. Partner number 2 is going to have a kettlebell, and there are some kettlebell requirements. So ladies, you're gonna start with a blue kettlebell, okay? You can't see mine, but you're going to hit 40 kettlebell squats. Men, you are going to start with a yellow kettlebell, and then you're going to turn around and you're gonna have a lighter kettlebell behind you. So ladies, your blue kettlebell will turn into pink. Men, your yellow will turn into blue. So you're gonna give me 40 kettlebell squats, and then you're gonna give me 10 weighted with your kettlebell power steps. And then I'm gonna tag in my partner, and then they're gonna do 40 and 10. And then it's a switch set. So we'll go 30s and 20s, 20s and 30s, and then the last set will be 10 squats and 40 power steps. You're gonna move over to the gray mat. This is going to be shorties. So partner number 1, you're just walking, cheering, checking their form, rep counts. Partner number 2, you're gonna take a plate and you're gonna push it all the way down. You're gonna give me 10 snatches. The dumbbell touches the plate and goes all the way up by the head for 9 and 10. Then you're gonna give me left, 9 and 10. Then you're gonna push your plate all the way back, and then I'm gonna tag my partner in. They're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna do that for 4 rounds. After that, we're gonna come back to the black in the back. There are gonna be some barbells there, and this is going to be a modified version of what we call the crucible. So both of you are doing a movement at the same time, but it's a different movement, okay? Rep counts are 10s, 20s, 30s, and 40s. So partner number 1, you're gonna give me 10 good chest down push-ups. Men must be from the toes, ladies can be from the knees. Meanwhile, partner number 2, you're gonna grab a barbell and you're gonna give me 10 good, strict barbell curls. Ladies, you must be able to barbell curl a 25, which is a body pump, and 10s on each side. Fellas, you must be able to do a naked 45-pound bar. So again, that rep count will be 10. So I'll do 10 push-ups while my partner does 10 barbell curls. Then they'll come over, they'll do 10 barbell curls while I do 10 push-ups. Then we'll both do 20s, 30s, and 40s. Then you're gonna go and hit a box. Fellas, your requirement is the second highest box. Ladies, your requirement is the third highest box, and it is a 10 by 10 box jump. I do 10 box jumps, you do 10 box jumps. We're gonna rinse and repeat that for 10 rounds, and that is time. So our goal is to have that completed, that fly wants me, in 30 minutes, okay? So once we've done that, again, all of the finishers will have an opportunity to gain an extra point for their team. When that's done, we are then going to divide up for our last head-to-head. So our head-to-head, we've got 7 different divisions or categories, if you will. And so I'm giving you all of this information so that you can kind of strategize with your team ahead of time, because what you're going to do is very similar where we had our head-to-heads where we drew something from the hat and then you guys both did the X movement. This time's gonna be a little bit different. We're going to tell you what you're going to do, and you're going to be able to present us with your best person for that job. There's going to be a male choice, so you are going to give a male to do that movement, and then a women's candidate as well. So we'll have men's and women, so you'll have 2 people from each team doing said competition. So category number 1, we're gonna be doing Jesus ups, and that is 60 seconds, as many reps as possible. So your goal is to get as many Jesus ups as you can in 60 seconds. Women's, you must be able to do a 15-pound dumbbell. Men, 30-pound dumbbell. Number 2, this is gonna be a ground overhead race. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a plate on the edge of the gray mat. This will be shorties. Men, you've gotta have a 45. Ladies, you have to have a 35. You're gonna give me 10 good ground overheads, and then you're gonna push that plate, and then you're gonna give me 10 more ground overheads. You're gonna push that plate back. That is a race, whoever gets done the quickest. Category number 3 is going to be AMRAP pull-ups. Ladies, you will use the gray band, which is the medium-sized band. Fellas, this is no band. You've got to be able to fully extend, chin goes up above the bar, and it's AMRAP. As many good, solid push-ups, pull-ups that you can get in 60 seconds. Then we're going to have a burpee broad jump race. So we will put a man and a woman from each team on one edge of the gray mat, long boy style, and it will be a burpee broad jump all the way down and then all the way back. We've also got a lot lap race. So I want your sprinters. That's going to be a lot lap race. So we're gonna sprint around the building 1 time. We'll have a male finisher and we'll have a woman finisher. And then category number 6, we're gonna have sit-ups, 60 seconds, as many reps as possible. So it's not, we've gotta do 300. This is how many can you rep out in 60 seconds. You're gonna have a man and a woman. And then number 7 is gonna be kettlebell squats, as many reps as possible. Women, you will have a yellow kettlebell, and then you will have a green kettlebell. And this is kettlebell touches down, and then we fully extend all the way up. That's 1, that's 2, as many reps as you can get in 60 seconds. So I will take pictures of these, get these over to you. If you've got questions, let me know. And then you've got a couple of days to start strategizing with your team, seeing who's going to be there. On Friday, remember, showing up is a point. Getting your name on the board and finishing is a point. And then make sure that you strategize on who you think will be the best fit to compete in those categories. And then the winner of the head-to-head will be based on how many people, let me re-say that, how many points your team gets. So for example, if red takes 3 of these, white takes 2 of these, and blue takes 2 of these, red would have the head-to-head point, which is 5 points. If there is, by chance, a tie, I got a tiebreaker for you, and we'll talk about that on Friday. I am super excited, and I am so proud of every single one of you. Stay locked in. Make sure that you're paying attention to your water this week. Your water will go down as you get closer to weigh-ins. Make sure that you have taken all of the things you're not allowed to have out of your protein, and I would take back any sugar. I'm a protein ball addict. Anything that could basically cost you a pound, reel it in this week. Make sure that you are working hard. Get your extra cardio in. Be good to yourself physically and mentally. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.